everyone. Sorry if I'm a bit croaky, I'm still a little bit sick. I'll try and mute myself if I do go to cough, which I actually never use a mute button for that. I guess let's go. Alright, let's test 1, 2. Okay, so the mute button works. Okay, perfect. Now I know I can. Yeah, I've never had to mute myself. Alright, so sorry about earlier this week. I got nailed with the flu, and I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm better. Where were we? We just finished killing Terrapin, and now we're at a stage in the game that I've never played before. So I remember getting up to a frog, and then I had to go free the frog somehow by going to a witch's castle, but yeah, I ended up not freeing the frog, so pretty much we're right at the end of it. I'm pretty sure we have to go back to the same village as Terrapin, and I think we have something to do with that witch's hut up north from memory, and then I think we then go across, but I've just got the feeling that we haven't gotten enough level here at the moment. Now, as much as I want to take Nina, because she's magic, I'm definitely going to take Cat, because she's fast. Rand is a healer, we need to get him up. And Dan, we need to get across that gap. Yeah. So we'll do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of leveling today. But I think we're still like 5 levels behind where we need to be with the main character, which is a lot of XP. But yeah, we'll see if we can find a village and we can do some grinding. Maybe if there is a village, we can get some better gear to help us with our grinding efforts. I remember watching a video of someone who was doing this, and he had 1,000,000 fucking items. Like, I have no idea how he had that many items. It was insane. What's going on, Azuri? We got all these fucking busy day taking the dog to the vet. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, I know when I had Doogie, it was yeah, same thing. He just went in for a checkup, and yeah, while he was in there, things started going bad really quickly, and what turned from just a vet checkup turned it into putting him down for mating him. Pretty much right there and then on spot after what we found. Yeah, wasn't good, but yeah, at least he's had a good life. You know, I gave him everything I could. How Oh right. Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty crook. I shouldn't try and laugh. Yeah, no, I'm incredibly sick with the fucking flu. About midday, I started rapidly getting sick. And then yeah, Tuesday I was completely out of it. And yeah, yesterday I was going to try and stream during the middle of the day. I was worse than what I am today. But yeah, it's just come out of nowhere. But I get a flu about this time every year anyway. It's like clockwork. I got plenty of fucking drugs. I got Lemsip. I've got fucking teas. I got everything. Yeah, like I'm set. Yeah. Well, I thought it was coming good Tuesday afternoon. But then it rapidly went downhill again. Bit of a roller coaster. I was contemplating on playing a little bit of Minecraft this morning. I think I might play a bit of Minecraft tomorrow, just because, from what I've been told, this game is going to be incredibly long. So I think I need to still do a little bit of Minecraft on the side, but this is gonna need some heavy work, and it's probably a good reason, or a valid reason I should say, that the reason why I couldn't actually finish this when I was a kid, because it was too friggin' long. Well, I woke up at 9 o'clock today, which is completely out of character. The day before, I woke up at 3:30. Like, it's just all over the joint. Let's see if got any new items for Rand. I don't think we've brought Rand out ever since we originally used him against, what was it? Did we use him against Joker? No. Maybe. I can't remember. We used him against Joker or, what's his name? Weapon worn on the fist. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Yes, trade in, please. Can you wear anything else? Damn, Rand, you're fucking thick as fuck. You can't even bloody wear any sort of fucking armor. Ooh, we can probably upgrade, do Rand. Oh god, I don't want to upgrade this fucking monkey dude. I'm gonna upgrade Rand. He's our healer. He's more important in my opinion. And then we just need to raise a few more funds for Stan. What to drink first? Got my coffee. Get a few more levels. I'll see how far I can actually get in the new area, I reckon. Because I think what it was saying is that we got to take a boat from that town. But I don't know what the enemies are like in that new area. So if it's scaling any way that this is, like, whenever you feel comfortable in one area, you need to go up another 3 more levels to feel comfortable in the next area. God, my throat just feels completely congested. There we go, using the mute button there. It really is. This is one of the OGs of grinding this game. Remember before this, there was like River City Ransom and stuff like that on the NES. That was like a lot of back and forth grinding to, you know, to get enough coins to get the next best bit of kit, so you can keep going. And the whole point is like you can't actually die in that game. Like when I say you can't die, meaning that if you die, then it's game over. Like you have to start again from the beginning. Yeah. Oof. Got leveled up first. We just want to get enough money to give Stan a bit of a 5 defense upgrade with the shield. Although, like, I'm sort of thinking in the end, like, with the characters that I do know of, I can definitely see myself going in as the main character, obviously. I believe I'll take Cat. Probably Rand. And I'm thinking Nina. But the monkey, I can't see me taking him anytime soon. But I don't know. It's a real coin flip between, you know, do I take Bo? Like, Bo would be handy. He was dishing out massive DPS at the start. We haven't had him back in a while. .481. Okay, a couple more fights, and then we'll go to the healer, and then we'll go to the new town. We'll go to that town before. $51 coins is not too bad. Oh, this one's not fucking good. Ah, shit. She. Let's see. He's just got Cure, Q Poison, and Thunder. Oh, we can do Thunder? Yeah, sure. I didn't know Rand could do Thunder. Jeez, we don't need Nina anymore. Stan's getting quite a few bits of AP at the moment. I wonder how many AP Rand will end up getting if he's only level 8 and he's got 40 AP, which is massive. I wonder what he can get up to. He's gone. Of course, it does Thunder when, you know, when there's only one freaking dude left. God, Cat does a lot of DPS. DP, I should say. Alright. So, let's go to the inn. I think it was like 30 coins a night. I think the other area is like 40. So now he's got a little bit more defense. We've got a pretty solid little team happening here. Save and we'll continue pushing forward. Alright. So when we went into that circus tent, it wanted us to find that monster or trade the monster. But, yeah. We haven't gotten around to finding that monster yet. Oof. Counter attack. Yeah. It's the best way to sort of look at it is like, you know, how much you get out of a battle. It's like if you can survive a battle, it means you gotta heal up your sleeve. Anything else is profit. Especially at the start where you only get like 2 coins per battle and you're nearly getting rolled every battle and you're just like, how do I get around this? Because like the way that I see it is like we can pay for the hotel, but I think the main character's got 5 heals potentially, and Rand's got a lot more under his sleeve if he had sleeves. Yeah. That actually reminds me, Pokemon, I've actually got the, I think it's, AZ or whatever it is, the new one coming out. I've got that already sort of pre-ordered for the Switch 1. I seen it pop up for the Switch 1 on the pre-order thing, so I jumped on that. I'm definitely not jumping on the Switch 2 bandwagon. I don't believe in playing full price for a game that you don't actually have, you know. It's the only console that I know in history that's released with next to no launch titles, like unique launch titles. It's just been rebadges and redos of old games, like they haven't released it with anything new. Like Mario Kart, I don't believe sort of counts because there's always a Mario Kart. It's not a special thing. Like the Switch 1, however, the launch for that was bloody Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. I thought that was phenomenal. That was probably the best thing I've ever seen. But yeah. But as the saying that's going around at the moment is that if you know, if buying is not owing, then you know piracy isn't stealing. You know, because if you didn't own it in the first place, you could never own it. How could it be stolen? You know, like, and that's the crazy thing too. If you're only buying the license, if my Switch 2 dies because I paid for the license and my license is a virtual thing and not physically the console, does that mean that Nintendo's going to send me out a free replacement console to go with my license? Yeah. But that's the biggest thing though. Like, if the license is virtual and you're only paying for the virtual thing and the console is physically just there to accommodate the license, but you don't own the console, then if there is damage to the console, Nintendo would be responsible for replacing that console because it's like Nintendo said, the console is not yours. It's not yours to keep. Like you know, you're paying for the license. You're not paying for the console. So, in that logic, then Nintendo's responsible for your console. You know, just as much as they can brick something that you don't own. Like, if you don't own it, they're responsible to maintain it, you know? So, as long as you got a current license, like you've paid for the license, however long that license may last for, you know, does that mean that they're going to, yeah, are they going to replace your console for you? You know, if it breaks. She's new. She wasn't there before. Huh. You just can't just get abducted as a fucking adult. Yeah. Oh, the witch. So, yeah, we're basically kidnapped. This her main character's getting flirted with. Yeah, but going back to the whole Nintendo thing, you know, yeah, what do you do? Like, they're not becoming popular, and was it I think Asmongold? I don't know if it was Asmongold. One of them turned around and said like that old quote where, you know, um, you might be the hero of the day or something like that, but if you live long enough, you'll see yourself become the villain. This is the power is too strong. It's a dragon. Oh, her house is fucking gone. Yeah. Kurama or whatever his name is, like fucking, you know, Jinjuriki or, yeah. Who would have imagined that you had the power of the dragon, meanwhile the entire fucking forest is burnt to the ground? Yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. Don't know. I think so. They'll be fine, I'm sure. They'll be fine. Please find us a house. Am I really walking back alone? I'm gonna get fucking mugged by the mobs out here. Hey, this guy's here. Pocket. Pocket villages. Are you hitting on the old lady? Fucking hell. Yeah. An old witch being called a cougar. Wow. Yeah, that's a first. I think it goes young, middle-aged, cougar, and then witch. I think it's just we just associate that if you gain the rank of a witch, that you're an old granny, or you've got some sort of immortal spell to live long enough to, you know, to earn the title of witch, but you don't age. Yeah. Well, Bo's pissed that we gave away the room. Oh, what's down here? Oh, this is the back room. Oh, right, that's right. This old Nero dude is like running like a shop. You can change your buddies in the party here. Alright, well, let's get Cat Ran and stand back. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Should be everything. Oh, I didn't confirm it. Fucking idiot. Ran, Cat, stand. Yes, order, auto, end. And that should confirm it. What the fuck? Oh no, there they are. Jesus fuck. Do I have to go back out there again? Yeah, they died in the town of fire. You just carrying around their fucking ashes or some shit. Ooh. Anyway, would you call the carpenter? He's in the what? Call the carpenter? I'm sure he's in the... Captain. What? What was the name of that town? They all just left. What was the name of that town? I think she was asking us to go fetch a carpenter. What was the name of that fucking town? Because we got Windera, we got the Colosseum, we got Hometown, and then we got that new town, which I've never actually picked up on what its name is. I wonder if its name is Captain. I wonder. Can I? Oh, yeah. Ooh. I mean, that works. I've seen someone do this once before. Oh, we must have a fucking thing. I don't know. The funny part is, I've still got it on my desk here. So I've got the original Breath of Fire 2, the Japanese version. Try not to get it all reflecting in anything. Anyway, I've got the original Breath of Fire 2 Japanese version still wrapped up. And the thing is that this game primarily came out in Japan first, and then it was poorly English translated back in the day to an English version. This didn't release at the same time as the Japan copy. So it does have a poor translation, so there is a lot to do with yeah, words and descriptions and stuff like that being pretty bad. Like, I think in the last stream that we did with this, I actually brought up a thing after we beat Terrapin on the dialogue on what it's meant to say, because they fixed it up in the Game Boy Advance version, but they did not fix it in the original Super Nintendo version. So, yeah. I ended up looking up the dialogue, and the dialogue has a lot more important information that should have been, God, I can't steer the thing for shit. It has a lot more important information that you sort of should be told, but this is just like, oh, go to the place where it all began. And you're thinking it means hometown, but no, it means like the little town, like the actual secret hideout for Nero. So like the descriptions are a bit off. But it's all pretty good with the yeah. Once you like double check the translation, yeah, it's not too bad. Like, if it does say anything strange, I'll look up what the dialogue is, and it's so good too, because people have taken the time to literally, when they do a walkthrough of the game, they actually put the whole dialogue. They actually go, oh, then now you need to go to here, and then it has a full dialogue section of what each character says and what to select and everything. So it like goes right into detail with their dialogue, and it becomes super handy, especially when you're looking at that and you're like, okay, cool, the translation should have said this, and that makes so much more sense. And then you're able to continue on your journey. Cool. Yeah, those Prima guides were pretty good. I think I had a Prima guide for StarCraft, I think, back in the day. Otherwise, yeah, those Prima guides actually got a bit of value to them now, even though you can just openly find everything on the internet. Those guides are definitely worth something now. like to a collector. Yeah. It was strange though. I remember playing Morrowind for the first time and trying to find the Dwemer puzzle box after Balmora. I remember spending like over a month not knowing that the Dwemer puzzle box was literally right there on the fucking shelf down in that step down area. And I know that fucking plays very, very well because I spent over a fucking month in there looking for a stupid fucking puzzle box. And it just was so happened one day that one of my mates, he ended up getting the Prima guide for Morrowind, and he looked it up, and he even said, he goes, dude, it's literally right there on the fucking shelf. And I'm like, are you serious? And I went down there and had a look, and yeah, sure enough, when I was walking up to it, it was just out of view, but when you take a couple steps back, you can see it, so you crouch down, and there it is on the fucking shelf. Didn't even think of ever looking like down there for it, and I was just like, that is deplorable. Like, it's fucking unreal. You see our guys are slowly leveling up, which is nice. And we're able to sort of hold our own in this area, which is really good too. I mean, this combination isn't too bad. I mean, Stan's not doing a lot of damage, but Stan's also not fucking copping a lot of attacks either. Just when you get into those prolonged battles and then the enemy starts like specifically targeting your back line and you're just like, what the fuck? Actually, fucking speaking of books and stuff like that, one of my fucking mangas, I should call it a manhwa thing, or whatever they called, because it's a Korean manga, for solo leveling that fucking finally arrived. Like book number 5, I don't know what it was, but that particular one sold out, and I bought like 1 through to 6 just to read them, and I got up to 4, and 5 didn't arrive. It said it was on back order, and 2 months later, being today or yesterday, it finally friggin' arrived. So now I can finally continue on reading these things. I think there's like 19 in the book series. But it's crazy because like with those shows, you got like the light novel, which has the most amount of information. Then you got like the manga or manhwa that has the next amount of information, and then you got the anime, which is you know, it's a visual thing, but they do leave out a lot of important details and stuff like that, or things that just develop characters. Like even though Solo Leveling is a fucking great show and I'm loving it. There's a lot of background for quite a few characters that are just sort of skimmed over. Let's stay the night here. I've been uploading these two as well onto the YouTube like vlog channel that I got there. So all of the Zelda's up, all the Final Fantasies up. I think like Scorn, Choo Choo Charles, and all those other good ones are up as well. I've been releasing these ones. I'm going to try and put a little bit of effort into the YouTube channel. I used to put so much video editing into YouTube, and I used to do a lot of crazy stuff with it. Back on one of my old channels, but then I'm just like, Couldn't be bugged. Oh. How long are they going to make us wait? Oh, the boat isn't coming? That's right. We need to find this carpenter, don't we? That's right. There was a carpenter down the well that we saved. No? Is he... That doesn't look like him. He's a painter. He loves the smell of paint. Huh. Okay. So he's a painter. We need to find a builder. Maybe upstairs at the inn? I don't think so, but let's go check anyway. And he's way too old to be a fucking builder. I'm not even gonna bother with him. His back's out and everything. He's not gonna fucking do shit. Alright, we got these houses. Let's give these a go. Haven't even been in this one. Hey, that's him. He's one of the ones I saved in the well. Thank you very much for saving us. If there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to let me know. You want me to build your house? Yes, there you go. He just got back. He just got back from being trapped down the well for several days or whatever. His wife and kids are still there in the house, and he's not even saying a fucking word to them. I just rolled up and I said, "Yo, build us a house," and he's just like, "Cool, let me grab my fucking tools and I'm just gonna fuck off." Look at him, like his wife and kid is still here. Okay, but like, your dad's now gone again. That's a kid that we saved down the well. Little Timothy, I think we called him. Don't know if he actually has a name. Okay, so we sent the carpenter there. Now, I don't know if we have to go all the way back again. That would be a proper kick in the dick if we're going all the way back. Has that changed anything? He's gone. Perfect. Phew. The boat has finally returned. That the woman that looks like a bat went to Simmer Fort on the boat. Cool. No one's asked this dude about a Batgirl, but yet he's just willingly just spilling beans about a particular Batgirl that just so happens to fill, you know, the required lore of the game. What's going on? I was just saying before, we found the carpenter. He was one of the ones that we saved down the well, and the kid, and we just rolled up into his house. Didn't even knock. We just rolled up into his house. We're like, "Hey, yo, build us a fucking message." Wait, what message? Oh, the auto mod has held that message anyway. So it's fine. Yeah, so that won't be visible. That's only going to be visible to yourself and me and I guess Killer, because the auto mods flagged it, so it doesn't release it. Yeah, it says but yeah, basically Killer went through and filled out a whole shit ton of like keywords and everything, like .com and .spacecom and then all these other weird words. So even though when it pops up, yeah, it doesn't actually show. Yeah, he spent a bit of time. He was talking to Mr. Wiggly a fair bit about it as well. Um, yeah, he was over on Mr. Wiggly, and Mr. Wiggly shared a bunch of like common, um, like keywords and stuff like that. Bonjour, travelers. You must be surprised. Gene. Gene's the name of the frog. I do know that because my mate, he actually got further in this game than what I did. I think he had the frog called Gene, and he had a grass person with him, which is the one from the circus. I don't know if he ever actually beat the game, but I don't know. That's up to us to try and beat it now. Really good coffee, but I don't agree with charging $9 a cup anymore. Like it's starting to get fucking expensive. Okay, where are we going? Go down. Holy shit! What are these? Oh god. Let's see if we can just crack this open. 37. 20. Not bad. 49. Ooh. A bit concerned. We did a full attack wave on that thing and it didn't die. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Okay, we must be a little bit out from being able to, like, be comfortable in this area, but I'm wondering what sort of XP we're going to get out of this. Yeah, Macca's is funny. Like, I remember, like, the burgers have been shrinking. And I think, my wife actually said it's called, shrinkflation, where it's not necessarily the price goes up on certain items. It's the fact that it physically gets smaller and they make their savings through that. So it's still inflation, but they're shrinking the product down. Yeah, I remember there being oh, there's a town here. I remember like the drinks being a lot larger. Like you used to be able to get like a what they call a super mega or whatever it was. What's this guy say? Sleeping in the open is good. Oh, free heals. Yeah, it's one of those things. Something's got to give. Something's got to give soon. Ugh, fucking hell. Sorry, I freaking muted myself to bloody blow my nose and I didn't unmute myself. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I was just saying, with the coffee prices, um, I actually did a bit of an experiment the other day, where, I get a coffee cup the same size every single time. I get a coffee cup this size, right? Like just a large, and it cost $9. And they kept trying to blame the cost of the increased cost on the whole imported beans and everything like that. And then yeah, I did a bit of an experiment where I got the exact same size cup, but I just got a hot chocolate, no beans, no coffee beans in it at all, purely just hot chocolate. I'm like, yeah, cool. Maybe it'll be $6, because at the end of the day, you know, it's literally just the same size cup, but there's no coffee beans, and they blame the inflation on the coffee beans. So yeah, no, it was still $9 for a large hot chocolate, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like seriously. So in like they try and blame it on like the imported beans and everything, but it's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's just everything's going up and up and up. So yeah, it's getting to a serious stage. Like my partner and I, we're gonna go talk to a financial consultant as well. Like we're doing alright financially and everything like that. Like we're fine, but we're just like, instead of now that we've gone to Japan and spent a couple thousand and also had the wedding and everything, we're like, we could also be saving a lot of money or investing the money. So now we're gonna look into like some form of investment as well, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying having 70 plus fucking games on the shelf at the moment, and it keeps fucking growing. Like I seen another 3 other games on bloody on Amazon there that was like caught my eye. I'm just like, ooh, I was gonna add it to the collection, but yeah. See if we can get one more fight while Stan's like all like poisoned and shit. Pure poison, Stan. Pure 1, Stan. Yeah, we're thinking like it's better off doing something now about it rather than later. Because like like right now, like I'm in a very, very good spot. Like instead of fighting the government, I now work for the government. Through education, and it's great. It's probably the best job I've ever bloody had. But not everyone can work for the government. That's the problem. There's only so many jobs going. I was just lucky enough to snag a job. I ended up getting one of my other mates who was stuck in another training organization. He's now coming on board with us, which is a fucking golden opportunity for him. And yeah, just one of those things that you gotta do something. The sooner you do something, the more you benefit you get out of it long term. Once we get a couple levels, like we must be getting pretty good XP, like 712 points of XP. Like we're getting some serious XP in this area. Yeah, I was watching Brandon Herrera, the AK guy, on YouTube. I like to follow those guys, and I was also following Demolition Ranch as well before he retired. Yeah, Matt was really, really cool. Like I'm very, I'm happy for him, but I'm disappointed that he stopped. I'm like, but he went out on a high note before things got messy. Some people hang around on YouTube all the way until they're full downfall and they disappear into nothing. He was like, okay, I'm retiring. What the fuck is this? Ooh, hey, logic tells me that this guy is going to be a pain in the ass, and this guy's the main bad guy. Let's just take out the main guy. Oh, Matt Pat. Yeah, isn't that the super best friends or whatever they are? I think they were the super best friends, or am I thinking of a different Matt? Right. I'm thinking about Game Theory. Yes, yes. Now I know who you're talking about. There was another channel called the Super Best Friends, and there was two of them, then there was three of them, and then they had a bit of a disagreement, and they all had a bit of falling out, and they went in their own directions, and now like some of them hate each other, like they were the best trio to watch. That it was fucking so good to watch them. And it's so disappointing to see like a group of friends like that just fall apart because of something so minor. Because YouTube became a job for them, and it became like more of a workplace fallout more than a friendship fallout. But that's what happens when you bring business into friendship. And it's very unfortunate. Like, yeah, it really reminds me of back in the day. I used to be part of a group. I think there was like 7 or 8 of us, and we were part of a group called Risecraft. And I absolutely loved that group. Everyone that was in it, fucking, we were great mates. We're all like really good friends. We all had super fun together. We were also making all YouTube videos all at the same time together. I remember that I kind of got like scouted out because I was just doing single player Minecraft videos by myself, and I had this guy called Sadipo reach out to me, and he sort of extended the idea of, hey, why don't you come and join us? And I was just like, yeah, that sounds really, really cool. And I got to meet the group and everything like that. And we were getting sponsored servers and everything like that. So we didn't actually have to pay for our Minecraft servers. We were getting sponsored servers, which was really, really cool. YouTube, on my other old channel before I was too immature and I actually deleted everything. Hindsight, I should have just left it alone because it was making money. I really shouldn't have deleted anything or the channel. But it was out of my own pride that I was just like, no, I don't want to be supporting this group. And it was after a bit of a fallout where we're all playing together, having fun, enjoying ourselves. The leader of the group, or our representative, was the least active out of everyone. Everyone else was more active than the actual leader. And what it came down to was one day he turned around and was like saying a bit about like, how we're sort of performing as a group. And I'm like, oh, we're just having fun, enjoying and everything. And he goes, oh, I think we need to sort of step it up a little bit more with the amount that we're sort of outputting, like our uploads and stuff. And I know myself and quite a few others took a huge amount of offense to that because I was uploading daily. Like, if not every second day, like I was uploading nearly daily, and this is fully edited videos and everything like that. This pretty much ruled part of my life, and I was really enjoying it. I was having a great time, but all it took was for someone to turn around, just like have the audacity to say, "Hey, you need to do better." But turns out that person, our leader, was actually only uploading once every 2 to 3 months. So like we're like, okay, but lead by example. Like, we're all uploading like nearly daily and we're getting a lot of traction, really good. I said the only one, like, you know, not really pulling their weight is our leader. You know, our you know, the supervisor or whatever. So he'd go on there and play, but he wouldn't really make or edit videos or anything. He just wouldn't do anything to sort of contribute to the group. Yeah. So like I really do miss Arisecraft. You know, we had some crazy times. Like I remembered like doing like the whole bee breeding in the original Feed the Beast Ultimate and everything. And this is back before you had Gendustry and all the other crazy stuff. No, that was different. That was Oswald. That was a guy called Cross, and I believe he's changed his name several times. He kept putting up discounted packs and everything like that, and everyone sort of bought into it, myself included. I bought a pack because I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to support this guy because, you know, I've spoken to him personally, and we've known each other personally for quite a while now. And he was going through some finance trouble. But like, you know, instead of just putting the money back onto the server where it was meant to go to keep the server running, he bought new rims for his fucking Commodore. Or he'd spend it on fucking alcohol that weekend. So like he was using the community as his own sort of like, you know, income, like piggy bank. So it just ended up being pretty fucking bad in that term. So yeah, and then he had the audacity to sell the server to one of our good mates, and he was silly enough to accept it. So he was silly enough to accept the offer, and then yeah, the server was not in a good state. People were on their way out, and everyone kept leaving. So he tried to support the server for a couple more like times, but like it was funny too because like even though he had you know, sold it with the premise that, you know, this server sort of pays for itself and supports itself, he still had access to the server after, and he kept trying to change things in oh, I accidentally pressed B. That's alright, we'll just go back into the game. I don't know why it says to end your game there. It's such a weird feature. So yeah, after a bit, the community left. Everything sort of fizzled out, and there was nothing left. A husk, and you know, even after the server went down, he still had the audacity to continue selling friggin' packs for the server, saying it will be back up soon. And I think he did trick a few people into buying a couple more packs, like supporting packs for the server, even though the server never returned. I think now the store is gone because I think someone, like, I can't remember, someone reported him to the fair trade and stuff like that, and he quickly dropped off the map, and because he was only going by aliases and stuff like that, he sort of just disappeared. But it's very disappointing how someone like that can, you know, take advantage of their friends. And I'm going to say that we were friends because, like, you know, we'd known each other for like over 2 years, talking nearly daily and everything like that, and, you know, sharing a lot of personal life and everything. I think that's what you know, expand into calling friends and everything like that, you know. But it's just funny when like someone like that, you know, they're able and they have the conscience to just screw over those who, you know, have been with them like for ages. And it's just like, you know, it's unfortunately too, because like there's a lot of other servers as well where you start to warm up to the server as well, and then they're just like, they go through some sort of mental breakdown, or there's something issue, or there's some sort of fighting going on between the admin staff. We had that on another server. I think it was the TMV server, where the two staff were fighting against each other, and they'd come in, they'd use myself and Killer as a soundboard. And then that's why we're just like, nah, we just we got our own server. You know, if we want to do something like that. At the moment, Killer's been away a lot for work reasons. And after all that, how do you open up to new people like me? Well, because honestly, you're pretty genuine. You know, I feel like you're genuine, and yeah, like I trust you. Yeah. Give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, no, I definitely trust you and everything like that. You know, you're someone who I call a friend, definitely, 100%. You know, I share everything, like, you know, my personal life and everything like that, and hang out and we play games and stuff together. You know, we may have not have ever bumped into each other physically in the real world, but like that doesn't, you know, that doesn't discount anything that what it is, you know, as a friendship. Yeah, I've always been on the premise, like, and grew up on the idea that, you know, why lie to people? If anything, if you make a lie, so here's the thing: if you make a lie, you then have to mentally keep track of that lie, because if you come across that person again, you got to remember what you said to them, and then if you start associating with other people within that circle, you got to somehow remember that you said this to them, and then you've got to apply that to your story whenever you're talking to them, and it becomes this big snowball of, you know, you may have to tell another lie to cover up this lie, and then you start, yeah, eventually you'll have this, like, this fucking rubber band ball of all these different lies that you've used to sort of patch the original story, which was very minor, and eventually it'll come unraveled. Yeah, I just make the you know, the premise that, you know, just don't lie. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Just be honest. It is what it is. How's my characters doing now? 14, 12, 15, 14. Ooh, okay. We get a little bit more leveling done. Well, we're having a bit of a story time. But yeah, after all of that, we're part of another group called DCDB, which wasn't Minecraft, but it was EVE Online, and that was a long sort of group that we sort of hung out with everyone. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, we were part of a group called DCDB, and we played a lot of things together. We played Ark, we played EVE Online, and again, everyone knew each other pretty well. I actually, when I flew back to Cairns, I actually met a couple of the people that were in the group, so we physically knew each other outside of the internet as well. So, you know, if that was to mean anything, you know, it meant, like, you know, that we all a tight group of friends, and you know, and we'd talk all the time. We'd talk outside of gaming and everything like that. We'd game together and put a lot of trust in each other. But all it took for that group to fall apart was a single person to do something completely dishonest. Like, EVE Online, you put ISK, which is the money in the game, into a corp, and we all sort of pile resources in and everything, and it becomes a lot of trust, because that time that you put into the game is yours, and you can't get that back. You know, you put a lot of effort and time into that game, and some people put physical money into the game as well. So Killer put a bit of physical money into the game to inject his account like once or twice. I think it was just for cosmetics or something like that, or he plexed something once. But the thing is, like, for your friend to turn around and just take money out to benefit themselves, but then when you've sort of caught them and you're like, hey, you know, what the fuck? And the fact that they would outright lie, and then like, oh no, I'll get someone to cross-check and fact-check to make everyone happy. And the funny part is, the person that they get to cross-check conflict of interest. It was literally the person that was also in on the actual scam. So it becomes a funny thing where, you know, just for some virtual money, they're willing to throw away the trust that was built up in the group. And it was just, yeah, it was just absolutely deplorable. Like, that people are willing to throw away like that long of friendship, and it just shows you what friendship actually means to some people. Like, yeah, they're willing to hang out with you, talk to you every single day for 3-4 years, and then just snap and just like literally just be like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna screw you over, and yeah, and then get by. I don't understand how people can do that. It's something that just to my core, I cannot fathom or understand it, that someone would do that. Like, it's something like a a scam call center person would do. They'd sell their grandma for fucking money, but that's just who they are. They're basically scum, you know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. It like, a friendship works both ways too. It's like, if you're sitting there and you're expecting them to message you, they might be sitting there expecting the same thing. You know, so it becomes one of those things that you know, you're at a stalemate, and then you just don't end up talking to each other for friggin' months because you're waiting on them to approach you. But it's one of those things that's just like, no, if you want to say something to someone, just literally send them a friggin' message and be done with it. You know, just talk to them. Try and maintain, like, you know, put the effort in. If they read your message and just leave you on red and don't reply for like 2 months, it's obvious that they're not interested in being your friend. That's one clear thing. That, or they may have forgotten. If you send a second message to say, hey, sorry, did you forget to reply or something, you know? And if they read that again and leave you on red, then that's a clear sign. You're just like, all right, see ya. But yeah, there's people out there that are like that, where they think, and I know a few of them currently that I actually still talk to, but they come off as sort of self-entitled, that people need to approach them. Then they're not going to go out of their way to talk to anyone else. They've got this whole self-entitlement that people come to them to talk, and yeah, that's definitely not the case. It's a very childish thing, but it's like, you know, yeah, there's people out there that do that. I always make the effort to send a message to all my mates all the time. Excuse me. And yeah, like, friggin', if I haven't spoken to them in a while and I'm still interested in talking to them, I gotta send them a message, you know? Yeah, I only send you a message, Missouri, on Discord, because I don't think I've got any of the other sort of social contacts at all. I was actually meant to try and ask you and see if you had any other contacts the other day. Probably don't send anything in Twitch, and that way you don't have to go through Discord every time. Yeah, cheers. Like, on my phone, I've got I do have Discord up on my phone. I think I've got Instagram. I think I've got TikTok. So Instagram and TikTok, I haven't really been active in. Facebook, I'm not super active. I'm sometimes in there, but the Messenger side, it's always active. And it's just basically, I've got these apps purely for the messaging side, because I've got a bunch of mates back in Cairns where one of them will only use Instagram, one will only use TikTok, one will only use Facebook. I think I've got a mate, a good mate that I've known since year one. He's autistic, but he likes to send you updates of Cairns, and he likes to show you all the random things. He is very special, and I mean that in a good way. do care about him a lot. But he is only allowed, his dad has only allowed him to use, God, I gotta check it. I feel bad because I haven't checked it in a while. I think it's, no, not Instagram. Snapchat. He's got Snapchat, and it's the only one that he's allowed to do because it, like, the history sort of deletes after a bit. So he only has Snapchat. He doesn't have any other form of social media. And I think it's because his parents can help regulate and filter things for him. He's a grown adult, same age as me, but you know, he is growing up, but he's always been a couple generations behind maturity wise. So I think he's about, I would say his maturity is about 15, 16 years old now. Like, we're 30, like, you know, I'm 37, turned 37, I'm 37 years old now. But yeah, he's like, it's like talking like as if he's 15 years old. Got to work up, Killer, are you drunk? I think Killer's drunk. It's school holidays and I work for the government. I'm getting paid to be off at the moment. You've been on that wobbler out there. Yeah, but no, it's school holidays at the moment, so I have this week off and I have next week off and I get paid as if I'm at work. Go find something to do, go touch grass. I mean, I'm 3D printing a Zorro model for the brother-in-law. That should have been done about an hour ago, but I can't fuck going downstairs. That involves going outside, hence touching grass. You coming back this weekend, Killer? Or you got another week out there? For 4 days off over the last month and a half. And the funny part is, like, I literally work, only work like half a year. Like, Wednesday afternoon, I'm finished. Like, I go to work all day Monday, I work Tuesday morning, I work Wednesday morning, and I'm finished for the week. That's me. That's me being an educator for the government. I teach trade in particular, so it is pretty intense, those teaching sessions I do bombard the students with. I have got the flu. I literally have the flu. I got all the drugs. I got like the cold and flu. I got the strepsils. I got the Lemsip. I'm sipping. It's honey and ginger. It soothes my throat. Nah, allergic to the lime that's in the concrete, mate. It's just funny. I went down to the workshop downstairs earlier, and I like stepped and I had a bit of it must have been a bit of swarf or something from when I was like cutting up the aluminium. And it stabbed into my bottom of my foot. I'm like, oh, my precious tootsies. Like, yeah, grabbed it out. I'm just like, yeah, my feet aren't as hard as what they used to be. I miss my work boots. I actually haven't worn work boots in 7-8 months. I haven't put on a set of work boots. I've just had these like freaking near $300 pair of shoes that are really Sublime on my feet. Gonna keep walking around in circles. Actually, what is our... Holy shit, we're rich as fuck, boy! Oh, we're only 200 XP away from leveling up their main character to 15. What else we got here? Cat is... fucking 2.6 away. And Stan is about to fucking level up to 15. I reckon once we get up to 15, I reckon we maybe try and find the Witch's Tower. Because Jean wanted us to find the Witch's Tower and take out the witch. Because we're starting to one-kill these things, and that's the stage where we need to be. We need to be comfortable out here. Except for when we get fucking poisoned, these flies can get fucked. Soft hands. I mean, yeah, they are. I used to have a really bad callus across my middle finger here that actually I used to have to try and it might be a bit gross, I used to have to trim that callus because that was for my pliers, like the ply hands, the way that it actually pulled into there. I had a permanent, like, big callus there, and I had to trim it down every now and then because it actually stopped my hand from closing properly. That callus is completely gone. Silky smooth. Like baby hands. Gaming. Yeah. The funny thing is, I can still hold a lot of really hot things. Like, I was soldering the other day, and I'm still able to pinch the end of the wires because I think the very parts of my fingertips don't really have much feeling anymore from holding on to wire when I'm soldering and burning the fucking shit out of them. What does Guts do anyway? Poison breath. God damn, I fucking hate poison. Or sleep. So what does it do? I think it recovers AP as well. We get back to work. Alright. Hopefully you come back on Sunday. You can rejoin civilization. I know you got family and kids out there now, Killer. Alright, we're doing pretty good. We're starting to, like, kill things off in one round, and this is where we need to be. Level 15. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced Killer has kids in, like, Mornington Island and around friggin' Doomadgee and around friggin' Mount Isa. I'm convinced he's got kids out there somewhere. Be one of those random moments where they just go knocking on your door and they're just like, you know, you're my dad, and he's just like, what? Yeah, killed him. Okay, we're getting traction now. Like, this team is starting to kill off these guys pretty easily now. Whereas before, like when we first came here, it was like do a battle, heal, do a battle, heal. Now we're actually gonna get a few battles out. Except for these little fucks. These little fucks poison me every fucking time. Oh shit, what is that? I don't think I've been cursed before. I've got a cure for curse. She's still cursed? She's cursed. Let's go heal. Maybe the curse can go away. Otherwise, I think I've got something there to stop zombification, like turning into a zombie, but I don't know about curse. Maybe I'll let it perish and then it will just go away. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to get back into playing some Minecraft. Like I said, I think I might play a bit of Minecraft tomorrow just because, like I said, I'm pretty convinced that this is going to be a long-term thing. This is going to be a long-term game. Like, I got a bit of a glimpse and, like, someone told me how long this game actually goes for. And people who were speed running this, it was taking them, like, over 12 hours to beat. And I'm like, that's absolutely insane. We're already at 12 hours. We're playing this combined with all the things, but like I said, we're dedicated. We're going to beat this fucking game. Stan moved to 15. Ooh, Stan learned a new fucking move. So we've just picked up a new spell with Stan. How far is Rand off? Rand's nearly there. Cat's nearly there. Right, let's just get a couple more levels and we're gonna go look for this witch's thing. Let's see if we can just get through this with auto. All these flyers, all their gang. Luckily, we can kill them with one hit. $400 points of XP, so that's basically everyone getting 100 XP each. Because that will get divided by however many people are around, like alive. So it's cool too, because if you have a party of 4, and all 3 other characters are like sort of fatigued and they're out, right? They're dead. You still get the 4 times XP, but the XP is only allocated to those who haven't fainted. So if you want to power level a particular character, make sure that all your characters but one is dead, and you can basically, you know, high risk, high reward, but you can basically get speed level of a particular character. This is really good for leveling. This spot, especially with the free heals, that's crazy. I think yeah, I think we should like use this spot a little bit more, especially while we're at this range here. I think we're at like level 10 and 12, and I think Rand was like level 8 when we began. Now we're at like 15. Rand's at like 13 now. Yeah, XP share's always sort of been there. You know, Pokemon's in that unique field where you know, the Pokemon that aren't in the field are getting XP, but I can tell you right now, holy shit, are we gonna all die? Holy fuck. Oh, we are in trouble. We are... What the shit? What just fucking happened? Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait, what? What? What is this? The fuck is all this? It's like something that used all my XP. Yeah, so I remember in Pokemon like Blue, what you had to do is basically have whatever Pokemon that you're trying to level in slot number 1. And then as soon as you get into a battle, immediately swap Pokemon because that has a priority in the battle order. So if you go to swap a Pokemon immediately, it will happen first. It won't happen after they attack. You swap your Pokemon first. So you have like a shitty little Caterpie or whatever that's pathetic. It'll be out first, and then all of a sudden, you go into a battle against fucking Mewtwo or some shit, and it's just like, cool, quickly bring Caterpie back. You bring out like your fucking Zapdos or whatever. Like you bring out a buffed Pokemon that can take that first hit back, and that way the XP gets split between the two, and you can power level something. Yeah. I don't know if Pursuit was I don't know if Pursuit was in Red or Blue. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that reminds me. One of my mates up in Cairns has a Game Boy Advance game that his mum found in the cause she's a cleaner. And was gonna send she's gonna send me up oh, god damn, I got cursed again. Oh, I didn't get cursed. She's gonna send it out to me, and I said, yeah, fuck yeah, send it my way. So one of the things I'm gonna get, I'm really considering doing is getting a Game Boy Advance and getting a Consoleizer kit, and that way I can actually have Game Boy Advance up on the screen. Because I do have a couple Game Boy Advance games there. Some of my all-time favorite games, like Metroid Fusion and stuff, are basically locked behind Game Boy Advance. So I would really like to get hold of either a Game Boy Advance and get a Consoleizer kit and convert it over to a console. And even if I end up getting like the FX pack or the FX pack for bloody Game Boy Advance, and that way I can actually simulate ROMs on it. But it allows me to play it up on a screen, which is what I want to do. I don't like to emulate off of ROMs on the computer because, yeah, everything that I've got ROM-wise. So like I'm streaming Breath of Fire, and I'm comfortable with streaming Breath of Fire because I physically own a copy of Breath of Fire, and that's why I've done it like this. This right now is a ripped ROM, but I own the game. I physically own the game. So if Daddy Nintendo comes along to try and cause any sort of shit, I physically have bought the game, so I have the rights to play it, you know. So that's my defense anyway. Yeah, I did see the Game Boy GameCube thing. I do have a GameCube downstairs. I do have an old GameCube downstairs. I think I had the original Metroid Prime series on it as well. I think the only thing that I didn't like about the GameCube thing was that you needed a disc. You needed a disc to do the you still needed a disc in the player to do the actual fucking what is it? Jesus Christ, that's incredible. You still needed a disc to run the actual attachment, which is the one thing I didn't really sort of warm up to the idea of. But at least with the Consoleizer, it literally is a Game Boy Advance. All you're doing is tapping into the screen module, upscaling it to HDMI, and having HDMI out. And it also allows you to have an external controller. And funny enough, it takes a Super Nintendo controller too. So I could literally plug this into it and play directly off of there as well. Because I think I've got a couple of advanced games there on the shelf, and when I was walking around, I'd see Game Boy Advance games for sale all the time, but a lot of people don't really jump at it. Same with DS. I've got a lot of DS games there. And I'd like to see if I could because I've got a DSi. I've got a DSi that has a GBA slot in it. And I'm wondering if I can actually consoleize my DSi. If I can consoleize my DSi, it has a GBA slot in it. And I can play GBA games, and that's how I was playing GBA. I have funny enough, I have a 3DS, a big 3DS. I also have just a normal DS, a little black DS. And I also have a DSi, and funny enough, the DSi is pink. Because it was the only DSi I could find. It was pink. So I've got that, and that's all downstairs in a box. I think there's a PlayStation 3, two PlayStation 2s, a GameCube, and then there's the 3DS consoles in that box downstairs. Up here, I've got on my shelf, behind up there, I've actually got a Super Nintendo. Sorry, not Nintendo. I got a Nintendo 64. I've got a Nintendo 64 just sitting up on the shelf as a display piece because it has weird frame rates on modern TV, so it's purely there for display purposes. It does work, but it's just there for display purposes. Otherwise, I've got all my Super Nintendo, Game Boy stuff and everything like that. So yeah. I'd really like to get a NES copy, like the original Nintendo copy of Metroid, and I want to get a frame made, and I'll have a original copy of Metroid, and I've got my Game Boy copy of Metroid 2, Samus Returns, and the Super Nintendo version of Super Metroid, and I want to get another copy of them and put them up in a frame, like the originals, like, yeah, the original trilogy, I like to say. And it would be really cool to get, like, you know, Zero Mission and, like, you know, Fusion and a couple of the other console, like the cartridge-based games before they went disc-based with Prime. And I shouldn't say they went disc-based. I literally have Metroid Prime, the remaster on cartridge for the Switch. Actually, I should really get into that. I enjoyed it the first time around. I just haven't replayed it. I bought it and sat on the shelf. I think it's still wrapped up as well. Oh, did the two games used to sort of coordinate together? I do have with the DS games. I think it's in one of these boxes down there. One of the DSs I've actually got the original Pokemon Black. But the funny part is, when I got Pokemon Black, I went from playing Red and Blue to Pokemon Black. And I was so lost in what was going on with that game, because I hadn't played Silver or Gold or anything in between. I hadn't played anything else in between. And then I've gone from that to Let's Go Eevee. That's a generational jump that I did with Pokemon. I was Pokemon Blue and Red, and then I was Pokemon Black. I never beat Pokemon Black. I never went all the way through. I never completed the game. And then I went to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and then I did the I can't remember. I think it was Shield, and I got Pearl. Because it was funny because the National Dex. But the funny part was, like, when it came to Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Sword, and Pearl and Diamond, with those three games, Killer and I, basically, I had a paddle pop stick. I think we had a paddle pop stick, just like a normal paddle pop stick. Just like that. Just a normal little paddle pop stick. Now, I've got this on my Warhammer table there because I use it to base things with sand and stuff. So we just had a paddle pop stick, and we just wrote, you know, wrote our names on either side, and we flicked the paddle pop stick, and we're just like, if it lands on you, you get sword, and if it lands on me, I get sword or shield or whatever. So that's what we did. We let the fate of a paddle pop stick decide on which one we got. So it was great because, like, yeah, I got Let's Go Eevee, and then I got Shield, and I got Pearl. So yeah, we just basically flicked a fucking paddle pop stick up in the air. We just said, let's let fate decide on which one we get. That way, we had the opposite game, and we could trade if we needed to trade anything. Coming from a red and blue background, where you know all the Pokemon's not going to be on the one cartridge. Yeah, like, yeah. The funny part is going into Shield and Pearl, I had not a fucking clue. Not the slightest fucking clue on any of the fucking new Pokemon. I went in there completely blind. I'm just like, what? I remember watching Pokemon as a kid on TV, and they were getting to the Orange Islands, and that's about as far as it went. Which actually reminds me, I do want to, and it's funny, even as an adult, I actually want to go back, because I've done it with Dragon Ball. I went all the way back through Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dynama. I went through and rewatched everything, all the way from scratch. There's a couple other shows that I want to go back through. Bleach is now finished. I want to go finish watching Bleach. But, yeah, I definitely want to go back to the original Pokemon and start from the beginning, relive those, those childhood crushes on certain nurses and bad females. Dynama's really good. I take it as its own little story arc. Don't like just know who the characters are. Like basically the characters like Beerus and stuff like that. Yeah, just take it with a pinch of salt. And it's a short little. I think it's like only like 20 episodes. And just treat it as its own little side quest story. It's great. I thought it was freaking great. I thought it was like a nice little, little bit of extra sweetness on the side of a finished story. One Piece is still going at the moment. I tune in. At the moment, it's in a backfill story. Yeah, One Piece isn't showing any signs of slowing up anytime soon. I reckon there's probably another 200 more episodes in One Piece at least, where it's at right now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they did do Super Saiyan 4 with them in the end of Dynama. They brought it back. But yeah, Bleach, however, I stopped watching Bleach because I caught up to where it was, and then there was like one more big arc after that, and I didn't get around to finishing that arc, so I need to jump back on that bandwagon and sort of catch up, because I've already done it with One Piece. I've watched One Piece like 4 or 5 times through, where I'd get all the way up to where the animation's at, and then I'd stop. And then I'd forget about it for 2 years and come back to it, and I'd have to watch it all again. But now I've signed in with a particular site. I'm now keeping track of where I'm at, so yeah, I need to rewatch Bleach, I need to rewatch Pokemon, yeah. I remember there was a show on in the mornings before school called Cheese TV here in Australia. And I remember watching Jay and Ryan host that show very well. Yu-Gi-Oh was in that, but like here's a weird thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Pokemon, I remember it when it first time exclusive for Pokemon. Like it was insane. I was late to school that day. But I remember Pokemon coming on for the first time, and it was exciting. I do remember Yu-Gi-Oh. So here's the thing: I do remember Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't think I ever followed the story at all. All I knew is old mate who was possessed by some Egyptian god is fighting these guys, and I'm not really sure why. At some point, I remember he was on a boat at some stage with his crew. He has crazy, like, you know, Dr. Stone hairstyle. But yeah, like, I never understood why. Nah, it's just English. There are a few dubs out there where they did add Aussie accent or a New Zealand accent into some of the shows, and it's fucking funny to see. It's like hilarious. I do remember Digimon, you know. Yeah, I remember Digimon pretty well, and I think that was the birth of a few furries. A few furries were born that day when Digimon came out, especially with Renamon and stuff like that. Like, why do they have to make her so human, and why do they have to like make her thick as fuck? A really good show that randomly puts on an Australian accent in the latest episode is Digital Circus. So Digital Circus on YouTube, it's free to watch. The latest episode that came out, they had like this little scene thing. I think they're up to episode 5. Really, really like that show, Digital Circus. It's great. It's one of those shows that it is fucking strange, but you have to just give it a chance, and it will grow on you. Like Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. It's one of those really good shows that if you give it a chance, it'll grow on you. Same with Murder Drones. I absolutely love Murder Drones. I can sit there and have Murder Drones playing there. It's great. And they've got a new series because they finished Murder Drones. They got the Gaslight District or something like that. It's just the art style is insane. Oh, the Big Les show. What are you talking about? Yeah, the Big Les show is immortalized. It was done in Paint originally, Microsoft Paint, and the guy's a fucking legend. It's funny because like some of the trains around Australia, so some of the trains that we got are getting graffitied with like either fucking Les or Sassy or even fucking Clarence on the side of the trains. Like people are actually graffitiing the artwork for Big Les show. Yeah. Mike Nolan. Yeah, fucking yeah. The funny part is, you work on the job site and people like that. They're like, yeah, nah, yeah. You're just like, yep. Whoa. That little fucking furball thing fucking did a massive damage against me. How is our levels going anyway? We've just been having a bit of a storytelling session there. So Rand needs 1000 XP. Main character needs 1000. Cat's about to level. And Stan's about to level. You know what? We'll get these last couple levels. I know I keep saying this, but that's it. Like once we each one of these guys gets one more level up. We'll go into the we'll go looking for this castle, which I think I have a brief idea because when we're walking over here, there's a path up to the left there. But yeah, it'll be funny to go back and rewatch Pokemon. It's good too because like my partner, my wife, is very accepting of what I randomly watch. Like she'll look over on one of my screens and she'll be like, "Oh, what the fuck are you watching?" And she'll be like, "Yeah, that's fine, whatever." Or I'll be watching a fucking show, just a random anime, and I just so happen to fucking pause it at the wrong fucking time, and I'm like, "It's not what you think." And it happens every fucking time. You're just like, it's not what you think. Like, especially trying to watch Fire Force. Trying to watch bloody Fire Force, and then, like, you know, who's that cat lady? There's a cat lady, anyway, in Fire Force, and she just, yeah, she's one of the mages, and she just, yeah, magically falls out of her clothes every time. Every show's got, like, one of those in it, and it's just like every single time she looked over, she's like magically fell out of her clothes. I'm just like, it's this is not the whole show. This show is awesome, except you know that's gonna happen. You know, that's the pinch of salt that I was talking about. Fallout TV show, The Mating. The Mating. Oh, when what's her name? Lucy? Is her name Lucy? Wasn't it? When Lucy's just like, oh, we can try doing sex, or was it when they were in the bunker, and, like within like the first bloody episode or something, and she's like basically done on the table or some shit. But the funny thing is, it's like some of those shows are like that. Like Goblin Slayer is a big one. Goblin Slayer is a really good show. However, in the first couple minutes, there's a literal like there's a rape scene. Sorry for the R word, but yeah, there's a rape scene. And like here's the thing. Goblins have always mated with human females or other humanoid females to replenish their numbers because they don't mate with themselves. There are no female goblins. It's always been their thing. And unfortunately, it's kind of lost knowledge that, yeah, that was going to happen if they need to replenish their numbers. And unfortunately, when you try and mix it in with more of a teen-based audience, and you have that sort of scene in there, it's like, well, we are talking about goblins. If you know about like the whole lore behind goblins, they have to mate with humanoid females to replenish. That's why they go into towns and they steal females. It's just what they do to replenish their numbers, and they rapidly grow. And basically, they use a humanoid female as a breeding farm. I know that's pretty bad to hear, but that's what happens. So within the first, couple minutes of the show, it introduces you to that pretty abrasively. But once that's finished, once that's all done and dusted, it is actually a really good show. It is an awesome show. But it just takes a little bit of strength to get over that one little bit. Everyone but one. Holy shit. Oh. Whole crew's asleep. Oh my fucking god. Just... Game. Why? Let me fight back. Oh my god. It's stuck in a loop. Oh my god. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Fight back. Yeah, he's dead. He's awake. What the fuck? What a fucking disastrous fucking match that was. What a fucking disaster that was. So even though we're getting up pretty good there, it just still takes that fucking... that last little bit to fucking, yeah. Alright. Okay, so everyone's back alive. We need 500 XP for Arrow before we move on. 300 for Rand. Oh, fucking hell. Cat's good. Stan's good. So we just need another 600 more XP shared across everyone. Jesus fuck. We'll see how far we can get in the Witch's Tower anyway. Kat's getting some AP now. She's got up to 9. But I think she needs like a minimum of 20 to do anything. But as soon as we get to the Witch, I'll use that dragon ability on her. Dragon these nuts. Kill this fucking thing. No! Don't do it again. Alright, good. This thing's gonna fucking slam us. As it does. So that's basically 150-ish XP each. 160 XP each. I think Rand needed 300 and the main character needs 600. So... these guys got a lot of fucking XP. Next, bottle of water. Rand moved to 15. Cool. Now we just got to get the main character Arrow up to 16 or whatever it is. and we're good. So it's a crazy thing. As much as we're like sort of grinding it out right now, we kind of need to do this. Otherwise, we'll go into the tower and we'll just be fucked. I remember playing against Terrapin, and I got soft locked down that well because I wasn't a high enough level, nor could I leave that area. So I was basically fucked. There was nothing I could do. The main thing is with the bosses, as long as you can survive 2 hits, you're good. Did I level up? No. I literally need 30 XP for Arrow. Cure 2? Huh. Does that take up the same amount of AP? I imagine not. 4? 7. Oh, okay, so recovers 40, recovers 100. So costs 4, costs 7. So 2 of them is 8 AP. That's 7 AP for 100 plus, so plus 20. So Cure 2 is better, but I don't even think... I think Arrow is now at 100. Rand has got 145 fucking HP. So Rand is about the only one that we'd probably have to use that on if we had to use it. Wait a second, did I even check the AP? How much AP have we got now? 24 AP. Rand's at 55, Cat's at 9, Stan is at 28. No one gives a fuck about Stan. Alright, so let's heal up, let's save, and let's head for the castle. I still feel like we should be another 2 more levels ahead of where we should be. But we've been in worse situations. I haven't really restocked our items either. We do have 4,100. But we're gonna keep that because if we get to the new area, I think we're gonna end up getting new armor and stuff. So we want to be able to buy the new stuff straight away. Alright, let's go. We haven't been up here. Ooh, nearly killed it. Ooh. So this point onwards, we have to be pretty strategic too, because we're not going to be back at that healing spot anytime soon. So let's fucking lights. Oh, I hate this. And the thing is, like, you can't really back away from a fight because, like, 9 times out of 10 you can't flee. There's no point in fleeing. But it's good now, because now we're quick enough to get the offensive on that attack. There's the tower. Fucking knew it was going to be up here somewhere. Oh? Brute force it, I guess. 49. Oh. Oh. was expecting something, there's gonna have to be something fucking difficult. Alright. Okay. The exit has have been closed. This will be very difficult for you to get out. If you get caught, something terrible will happen. Okay, so he just got turned to stone. Do we have the little gremlin active? No, he's not active. Okay, so we can't actually be attacked in this area. Let's go right. What about in here? Okay. Still can't be attacked in here. That's good. Can we get attacked in here? Apparently we can get attacked in this hallway. So brace for this. Wait for that. Oh, fuck. Okay. That mummy thing is bad news. Hopefully those two can take that out. And whatever the fuck this thing is, we can hopefully take it out. Nice. Okay. So leveling has paid off. Okay. And at the moment, because we're getting the first attacks, we're at a good level where we're not really getting attacked ourselves, so this is good. Waiting for one of the bigger attacks, like this. Oof, 14, that's not bad. We got plenty of heals. We got herbs on board, and we got a lot of heals from Rand. And I want to use one of those dragon abilities on the witch if we fight her. So I'm going to try and not use any AP for arrow, and just rely on using an ultimate for the witch, because I think that's... We did 500 damage to that other thing, and it'd be cool if we can sort of dish that out straight away. 5. They're gonna get an attack off on us. Hopefully we don't get, like, cursed or poisoned or some shit. Poison's not so bad, it's just that cursing. I don't think I've got anything to stop the curse. Hopefully curses are, like, rare as fuck. There we go, everyone got 100 XP. It would be really cool during this visit in this tower if we can actually get another fucking... holy fuck. Yeah, it'd be cool in this tower if we can actually get another level for one of our characters. Oof. Big hits. So it must only have like 65 health or something. Just curb stomp this motherfucker. The fact that we can actually one-hit them if we do get a special, that's a really good sign. Like, I actually feel confident with this. We're going left first, because it's like we're reading a book. We're going to go left to right. Okay, we may have gone the wrong way, because I imagine that we have to end up in the center there for some reason. But there's still ways to go here, so let's keep looking around. Oh, fuck. Okay, there's a piggy thing there. Let's just rely on auto attack. $44. Ah, he does fuck all. Okay. I think I've overestimated this Witch's Tower. I was under the influence like it was going to be a new zone worth of enemies, but at the moment it seems pretty chill. Ah, fuck, I don't know. Maybe down? I think it was a good choice not bringing Nina. I think Nina, because she's only got a limited amount of magic, I feel like she's like, if you know there's a boss coming up and you're sort of short on things, it's good to bring her along, because then she's like a Fast and Furious sort of character to have. Whereas like having something like Stan, as much as I don't like Stan, I feel like there's longevity behind it, and like your attacks, just your normal attacks are doing decent damage. Herb. Let's just get this auto attack out, and then we might give Arrow some heals. Might get Rand to dish out a heal for Arrow. Another herb. You're one. Okay. Good as fucking new. Alright, let's go out here. Fuck. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, with this, I feel. I'm feeling pretty confident with this particular tower. Like, I'm happy we did that little bit of grinding. I know it's boring, but feel like it's definitely good. Kill the ogre, kill the ogre. Alright, so you must have like 80-ish. No, or maybe 80, 85 HP, I think they have. Okay. So each time we hit one of these things, it's going to change state. I got the weirdest thing, like the opera thing from Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny is like, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. Like, that is absolutely stuck in my head for some reason. Slowly losing the plot. Nice. Alright, let's go. This is so weird, like I'm fully rugged up in a jumper and everything. Usually I have a singlet on and everything, but like, I don't know if I'm just getting old or what. It's just like me being sick. It's just, I'm able to wear this jumper all day, which is unheard of. It's comfy as fuck, but, you know. Wish I could fucking wear a jumper all year round. That'd be fucking great. Spell, Rand, Cure Poison, Arrow. We can also dump a Cure on him. Everyone else is sort of good. Cat's 20 off. Alright. Rand and Cat's 20 HP off. Max. Yeah, I really can't explain it, but like Breath of Fire 2 is just a game I fucking absolutely love. Like this style of gameplay is just it's just good for me. Like I just love it because it's like strategy, like you can take turns. But the funny part is though, another one of my favorite all-time games is Arcanum, Steamworks and Magicka and Obscura on PC. However, I don't like playing that in turn-based, which is completely weird to me because okay, I feel like I've gone on the wrong tile here. I wonder if I can step back on that tile and trick it. Oh, well, we got some... Wizard Ring. Ooh. What the fuck is all of that? Equipment. Okay, Arrow can't equip any of that shit. Can't equip any of it. Can't equip any of it. It must be all for Nina. With Wise Robe, Protective Armor, a weapon for magicians. Okay. It's obviously not us. Okay, I think I've fucked up the order on this. That's alright. We got plenty of heals, and if anything, this is just free XP for us. So we'll go back, we'll reset the room. We may even be able to get that chest. If we trigger that chest first, get the item, and then go up this path, it should invert, I imagine. Or... Actually, I think we can recover this. I think we can fix this. I think if we get that one in front of the chest in that thing, it should open up the final area, but also give us access to the thing. Please don't curse us. Oh man, I don't know what curse means. I don't know what curse means. Poison. Poison. Cure for zombie and poison. I don't know what curse means. Okay. That didn't open that, but we can now go up there. I don't know what curse does for us. But hopefully we can get around this area now. I don't know what's in that other area, but yeah. Ooh. This is the first time we've actually receiving damage from these mummies. Magic mummies. I'm guessing what the M dot means. Because everything's sort of abbreviated because there was only so much text could actually fit in any of these boxes. So let's get Rand. Now there's two friggin' ways we can go here. We can either go down or up. No. Wait, why did that character look... There's a character there that looks like fucking, like the Sage. Did she get cursed again? You double cursed. Might be time for a full heal coming up soon. So we can't do anything there. Let's go upstairs. Ooh. I think we can do both of these. Yeah, we can. That's good. It's like one of these is a fucking movie. Wise Hoop. What is Wise Hoop? Well, curse or no curse, like, Cat seems to be still fucking destroying. Alright. Get both of these items. Now, we can go across up the top there. I imagine that we can probably go across. Wise BL. What the fuck is that? Okay, let's have a look. Items. Use. Let's go down to the bottom with our new items. What do we got? Recover AP. That's good. Increase in wisdom. Oh, that's one of the permanent fucking, like, that's the item things. I think that's all going to be for Nina. So I think that's all for Nina. So I don't know if I was meant to bring Nina along in this venture, but I opted not to. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Oh. Okay. So weird. 500 XP though. Right. Let's get some heals happening here. Items. Let's go order. Clean, I think it is. Put all items in order. There we go. That's a bit better. Items. Yeah, now everything's visible. Okay, so we got a few herbs here. Let's dish some of these heals out. Just, yeah. Stan has really had a backseat in this whole fucking venture. Hey, this looks good. I'm glad you made it, you brave boy. My name is Nimufu. Nimufu? Are you blushing? You're so cute, come here. What's wrong? Frog. Oh, that frog. If you'll play with me, I'll tell you. Why are we in a bed chamber? That's just a big bed. Silence, woman. Let's do battle. Then I'll kill you first. Then play with you. Ooh. Bit raunchy. Okay, I want to try this. Spell. So, we can do ice, fire, or thunder. Let's try thunder. Let's go attack. She still can't do a spell. Let's go attack. Stan, let's go give him Triangle of Flame, Pyramid All. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be any better. Hopefully we can do some damage. 72! Alright. We chose Thunder. I don't know if this is good or bad. $256? I mean... Oh, she only did that much damage? Oh, that's okay. Alright, we can... I mean, we can constantly do guts to try and... yeah, level ourselves up a bit. Like, get our AP back so we can use that friggin' dragon thing. Oh. Whatever. 1,600 points, so that's 400 XP per member and 400 coins. Fire ring. Oh, yeah, cool. How could I lose? Boo hoo hoo. Is a frog. If a young girl kisses him, ooh, that sounds like is this a battle chamber? No. Okay, we can have a quick little look around. If a young girl kisses him, he'll change back. So that either means Cat or Nina. So we can either have Nina or Cat kiss her. Is there literally no quick way back? Oh, we're gonna have to battle our way back. Oh, man. Oh, well, it is what it is. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Stern, that's the first fucking hit you've taken all bloody tower. You woke up this round. Okay. We could try going right, and just see if that is either a quick way out or there might be treasure in that room. But either way, we're not too bad. I mean, Cat does have a fucking weird curse on her, but, you know, is what it is. But our objective will be to go back, go to the saving area, and heal up, save. We'll go to the forest. I've got a feeling it's going to be Nina that needs to kiss the frog. The Cat is a female as well, and she's young, but she's also a fairy. I don't know, but it's a frog. Like, they can't be, you know, furriest? I don't know. It's like the word racist, but for furries, like furriest or whatever. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with a half cat lady, half tiger woman. kissing a frog prince. Oh, fuck. Imagine going all the way through that and choosing to go out the right rather than down and then end up outside. That would be a proper kick in the dick. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm over being sick. But at least we're outside now. We can go heal up. Go get this frog. How funny is it going to be if I go all the way there and it needs to be Nina? I'm thinking about maybe I just get, like, swap Stan out for Nina, just in case. Oh, Cat leveled up. Well done. This area has been great for XP. But this was not on my bingo card to beat the Witch Tower today. Like... But if we go get the Frog Prince, and then we may end up calling it there for today. See whatever happens there. And then tomorrow during the day, we may be doing... We'll see. We may do this, or we may do a little bit of Minecraft. Like I said, this is still our primary thing. Like, we still want to be completing this game, 100%. But I'm under the impression that this game's going to go for a very long time. And I don't want to, you know, put you through like a full solid month of just this. So I think we might do Minecraft. So we may end up swapping our schedule around to do that. So we'll still do a primary game of this, but then say on the Friday, when we do a longer stream during the day, I'll do Minecraft during the day. So Monday, Wednesday, we'll do Breath of Fire to complete this, and then Friday during the long stream, we might do Minecraft during the day. Okay. Okay, we'll give Cat a go. We'll see if Cat can kiss him. Was it down or up? It was down? God, these stone things are fucking tough. Oh. That's not good. Luckily, we've saved it. Rand moved to 16. That's really good. What we might do is we might get Rand now to quickly dish out some heals. So spell. Rand's up to 59. So I just dropped 12 AP into some heals. Is it up this way? Yes, it is. This is it. I thought it was down for some reason. Starting to lose a plot. Catfish. Oh, so close. God, we've had 3 characters move up a level. Like, we weren't even trying to level originally. Okay, let's get the frog. Young girl. Okay. Oh, the whole forest is exploding because she kissed him. As it does. Fucking calm down, game. I'm returning to normal. Bonjour. I am the king of Simmer Fort. My name is Iriku Hoppy DP Gene. Jesus. Let's go, everyone. My castle is in the middle of the lake. It is a wonderful place. I will take you there. You may rejoice. Oh, that castle in the middle of the lake is his. Okay, we'll swap him with... Wait. No. Gene, Rand, Cat. Okay. Order, auto, and... Around that time... Oh, that's our little village! He's built... Holy shit, he built a few houses. Jesus Christ, they put him to work. He's just like, hey, stupid, I did it. Fucking hell. Should have just left him down the fucking well. Let's go down to the heal area. Get them free heals. But it sounds like we have to go into the middle of the lake. Now, with Stan, we could sort of stretch out. And I'm wondering if we, and Rand, we can roll. But I'm wondering if we get Gene, I wonder what sort of, I wonder if he can just swim and we just go on his back. Oh. Gene has 20 AP. I wonder if he's a mage. Yeah, I wonder if Gene has spells. Now I'm concerned because, like, we've just finished leveling a bunch of characters that we want to keep on us. And now we're having to cycle out these other characters. So attack. Oh, fuck. I can actually attack my own characters. That's gnarly. Attack. Gene. So jab, spell. Okay, so he's got a boost. What's jab? Poison attack. Okay. Alright, let's heal. Oh, there's a dock thing there. I wonder if we can just go off the dock and it will just automatically it'll let us like swim there or some shit. Because we haven't got a boat or anything. And it's not like yeah, it's not like Final Fantasy 1 so far where we got a boat and eventually we have a flying airship or some shit and you can get around the world. Alright, the Witch's Tower's done, and we have Gene. That's a plus. Required a little bit of grinding. Now, can I do this? Oh, look at a big frog. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if it's just around small certain lakes we can do that. Oh, look at that! Look, there's a set of stairs that goes down underwater. That is cool. I love that world building because they're frogs. This is fabulous. Castle is all mine. Simmer Fort. I'm sure all of you can see how beautiful it is. I owe all of you my life. Stay here as long as you like and enjoy yourself. Oh, something's going on. Don't be shy, run into my arms. Is that him? Huh. They're dragging him away. Prince, I apologize for the commotion. I am the prince of this castle, and my name is... Wait, no. No, 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 no. You're an imposter. They would have just cast him out if he was the real prince. Hate to be rude, but may I ask you to leave now? No! No! Oh, it's not going to give me a choice. He became smart so suddenly. Okay. So this is like a shop and everything, but these are also shops. But no one's manning the shops. No one's here. Oh, at least we got Rand with us, so we got heals. Deluxe pole. Ooh, we haven't done any fishing in this game. I don't know if there's a reason to do fishing. Oh, alright, people are back where they gotta be. To the armory. Okay, okay, there's things here. 1,200. Fuck, man, that's 12 more. Yes, please. Yes, do a trade-in. Iron Knuckles? Oh, yes, please. Crossbow. Protective armor. Ooh. So 77. 75. Okay. Yes for that. Protective shield. Ooh, fuck yeah. Everyone gets one of these. Hat, yes. Protective armor. Yes for cat. Oh no! Fuck! We need to raise some money. Sell. It's worth 50. Worth 500. Smoke times 2. Fruit is worth 200. Fuck. Yes. What's Wise BL? We need another 200. What can we sell? Cure all. Yeah. There we go. That was worth it. Okay, now we're fucking kitted out. How much is it to stay at night? We probably can't even afford that. Fuck off. 50 coins per night. Okay, we can afford it. Oh, we could have just went back to the mainland and fucking healed up for free there. Okay. We need to do some fucking... We need to do some bits here. Come on. Get out of the way, you stupid frog. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. She's fucking blocking us. That is fucked. You just wait. Is she trying to sink our boat? The fuck? She just cracked our boat in half. We need to go save. The prince is an imposter. Hmm. Jeez. We haven't found a place to stay, but we just, like I said, we just literally just dumped the rest of our funds into upgrading our armor. Because I don't know if we're up for a fight. But it was good that we got all that money, though. Was bad to sort of sell some of that AP stuff and everything, but we can recover that at a later date. What matters is now is that we're kitted as much as we can to take on whatever. I don't even care that he's an imposter. More cold and flu tablets. Alright. We haven't found a dragon statue. Oh, Arrow's fucking dead. What? It was all that armor that I fucking gave him. It's all the armor that I gave him. They're way too much. And then the heroes died. She tried to fucking drown us. Things would have become complicated. Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's just do this. These are the gills. It's a tool to breathe underwater. Ah, because outside you can walk through the water. You can get to the docks. Okay. Well, we need to go back and save. Okay. Because we might be able to go back, save, and then also gain, like, get another character to bring back. There's our boat. So let's go back and save. We can collect another character. Nice. Alright, so... I think we've already healed anyway. But at least this way, instead of just pursuing with 3 characters, I'm pretty sure we can get our 4th character. So we want Rand, Cat. Should we bring Nina? No, Stan. Yep. Order, Auto, and then we'll save it. And it just means that instead of having 3 characters over there, we're going to have 4, which means it's going to be a little bit easier. Careful on your journey. Perfect. All right, that will do us for today. I've had a lot of fun. We've managed to beat, get into the new area. We managed to build our town up. We managed to defeat the witch. We managed to save the prince, and we managed to get the prince locked up. So that is great progress for everyone. Everyone wins in this scenario. So everyone, I really hope you have enjoyed this today. I'll try and figure out if we play some Minecraft tomorrow, or we play this. Now, moving forward, because like I said, the whole thing is we play Minecraft, then we take a bit of a break from Minecraft and play a classic like this. But because this particular game is going to be going for quite a while we're doing this, I think we'll make Monday and Wednesday our Breath of Fire for now, until it's finished. and I think we might do some Minecraft on Friday during the day. Now, by doing that, it allows us to still progress with Breath of Fire, but allows us to still sort of work on our world in Minecraft, because I'm pretty excited about working on that world. We were at a good spot in our custom Minecraft pack, but at the same time, yeah, bucket list is to complete this game. So, yeah, we'll keep pushing forward and we'll go from there. So, everyone, thank you for coming out today. Really appreciate everyone hanging out. And yeah, till next time, everyone, I'll catch you later. Cheers, everyone. Catches.